Getting lean and getting in the best shape of your life will absolutely change your life forever. And the thing is, most people think of getting into better shape in such a surface level way. Like, obviously, getting into better shape is going to improve my life. I'm going to look better and, be more attractive and, maybe my clothes fit a little bit better, right? But it changes way, way more than just that. You have to understand, when you go from being someone who is out of shape, whether you're a super skinny kid like I was when I first started, or you're someone who's been fat their entire life, and you're able to transform your physique, get muscular, get lean, vascular arms, six-pack, that changes you as a person. And your life will forever be changed, because once you're able to lose the weight or gain the muscle and actually build that muscular physique, there's no going back. You always see these people that lose 20 pounds and then they end up gaining the weight back. That's because they're doing it in an unsustainable way. They're losing all the weight super fast because they're cutting their calories by a tremendous amount, cutting out their favorite foods, doing a tremendous amount of cardio, and it's unsustainable, so they gain all the weight back afterwards. They don't build up any habits. But when you lose the weight the right way, and you build the muscle the right way, and you build the habits, and you build the discipline, once you build that physique, there's no going back. You have that for the rest of your life. And that does something to you. When you're no longer the guy who's out of shape, that completely changes your entire mindset. You love the way that you look in the mirror now. You love the way that clothes fit on you now. You're able to take your shirt off in public or at the beach or at the pool because you're confident in the way that you look. You no longer look like a fat piece of shit. You no longer look like a twig. You look like a superhero when you're able to build a physique that is muscular and you're vascular and you have a six-pack. Those are things that everyone wants, right? But not every single person can achieve that. Very low percentage of people actually ever transform their physique. And it usually comes down to not wanting it bad enough. People give up way too early. People are so impatient when it comes to getting into better shape. They try something new for 2-3 weeks and then they give up. They say, oh, that doesn't work. Oh, it's not meant for me. Oh, I have bad genetics. Oh, it's because of my job. Or it's because of my friends, my family. Fucking bullshit. When I first started, by no means do I have great genetics. I have average genetics. Just like probably most of you watching this video, you probably have average genetics. And even if you don't have average genetics, maybe you have worse than average genetics. That's just an excuse at the end of the day. And people are so easy to just give up on getting into better shape because it doesn't happen like this. You can't build anything great in that short amount of time. It doesn't happen. It took me 7 years to make the transformation that I made. And I made a lot of mistakes on the way to making that transformation, but it still took me a long time to build that physique. Building muscle takes time. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline to do so. But it is possible for every single person. But you just have to keep going. Even when you're not seeing that much progress, you're still making little bits of progress, and over weeks and months and years, that's when you notice the massive changes that are being made. But back to what I was saying about getting into better shape and how it will change your life forever. It's because when you're out of shape, you're so used to just the lifestyle of not being confident and not liking the way that you look in the mirror and not liking the way that clothes fit, not feeling attractive, not getting the girls that you want, not gaining the respect from other people, being pushed around, being made fun of, right? These are all things that happen to every single person that is out of shape. And even if you are a successful person when it comes to you have a business or, you have a family, right? You're still, to some extent, not as confident and not as good of a person as you could be if you were in better shape. Because here's the thing. If you have the money and you have the family and you have the wife, you have the kids, you have everything, right? But you don't have the body, you're not being your best self for your family. You're not reaching your full potential in your career or in your business or whatever you're chasing after, right? Or whatever you have. Not reaching your full potential should scare the absolute shit out of you. Because even if you are making the money and you have the family and, all of that is great, you're not being your best possible self for those people, for that business, for that career of yours, right? If you are in better shape, you're going to have more energy. You're going to be more confident. And that allows you to be a way better leader for your family, for your business, in your career. People look up to you. Your kids are going to look up to you. You're going to have energy to actually hang out with your kids and play with your kids instead of, not being able to do that because you're out of shape. Do you think your kids are going to look up to you fully if you're a fat piece of shit and you can't even hang out with them and run around with them when they're kids? No, they're not going to look up to you. Imagine how your wife will look at you. Imagine how your kids will look at you if you're able to take your shirt off or wear clothes that fit you. You're a muscular guy. You have a six-pack. You take care of your health. You have a ton of energy, even at an older age. They're going to look at you with so much more respect and so much more love because you actually take care of yourself. And especially if they were there for the entire journey of you actually transforming your life, they're going to respect you a hell of a lot more because they know, look, holy shit, he lost fucking 30 pounds and he put on a ton of muscle. He transformed his physique. He's a completely different person now. But even if you don't have that, even if you don't have the family, you don't have the money yet, you have really nothing. You're an unconfident guy, right? You just want to gain more respect. You want to like the way that you look in the mirror. Getting into better shape is the first way to actually improve your confidence and improve your life so that you can take that confidence and put it into other aspects of your life. Because once you get into better shape, you now have so much more confidence. Now you can talk to girls. Girls are going to find you a lot more attractive. You're going to have a lot more confidence walking into rooms and meeting new people, which is going to give you more opportunities to go get a better job or meeting new friends or meeting a friend group or just a group in general that's going to help you better your life overall. People are going to look at you with a lot more respect because you are in better shape. First impressions matter. Right? If you're a confident guy and you're in shape, you're going to get a lot more respect initially than someone who is out of shape. It's just human nature. People are going to look at the guy who is out of shape and think he is lazy, unconfident, and not a leader. But when you're in shape, people are going to look at you as if you have a lot more confidence and that you are a potential leader because you actually take care of yourself. You have to understand that it is so much bigger than just getting a little bit more muscular and shredding off a little bit of fat. It's way more than that because your life actually can change. Some people really just don't understand how much your life can change. And it's probably because they're comfortable with where they're at right now. If you're comfortable with where you're at right now, man, get off this video. It's not for you. This video is for the person that has been out of shape for years and is tired of not being confident, not liking the way that he looks, tired of being disrespected from other people, and you want to actually change. I'm telling you that getting into better shape will change your life in more ways than you can ever imagine. Because once you build that physique and you transform and you go from being that guy who's out of shape and unconfident, and then you transform your physique into a muscular physique that people admire and want to look like, your entire mindset will completely change forever. And the reason that your mindset changes is because you know where you started. You know that you were out of shape. You know how you used to be, how you used to look, how your confidence used to be. And when you're able to actually make that change, and you know that the reason that you made that change was because you put in a lot of hard work and you had to build that discipline. And it took a lot of time. Looking back and knowing who you used to be, that is what gives you that confidence. You can't just get that confidence from just, buying it. Or you're not just born with that confidence. That comes because you know who you used to be and how you used to feel and what you used to look like. And you made that transformation by putting in the hard work and putting in the time necessary to actually make the change. And when you see that transformation happen, that is what builds that confidence, and no one can take that away from you. Your body will change. You'll feel a lot better physically, but mentally, you'll feel like you will be a completely different person. Getting into better shape will change your life.